Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy November. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name's Crystal and I appreciate you joining us today. I know it's been a good 4 months, give or take, since I posted my last video. I do apologize, but I'm gonna spare you all of the excuses. I've been seeing that I've still been slowly growing my audience and I'm so appreciative, and I promised myself I would make sure to get you guys a new video ASAP. And I'm really excited about this one. I've been wanting to do something like this for a while. I've just never gotten around to doing it. By the way, I know my baby hairs are all kinds of crazy. I don't know how visible they were in my last video, but they've been definitely doing a little bit of growing. And this is just how I live my COVID life in the full chaos of my postpartum hair. So you're just gonna have to deal with it just as I'm dealing with it. So today we are gonna do a Dollar Tree based Thanksgiving tablescape. So I went to my local Dollar Tree. I gave myself a budget of $20. I did spend a little over the $20, but I wanted to have a couple of extra options. So I'm still gonna limit myself to the $20 limit on the table, excluding taxes, okay? So that's like 20 things that I purchased at Dollar Tree that I'm allowed to use on this tablescape. And I'm also giving myself the flexibility of using things that I already have in the house, but I'm gonna try to limit that. So let me show you all of the things that I got. I'm so excited. I was actually kind of hesitant because I'm not too fond of our local Dollar Tree, but I found some really good stuff. So let's dig into what I got. The very first thing I saw, as soon as I walked in, I saw these amazing gold leaf catch-alls, I think they are, for your rings and things like that. They're so stinking cute and they're such a good size. This could totally work as a summer theme as well. But since I'm gonna be incorporating faux greenery and faux florals, this leaf motif is gonna work perfect. And I'm gonna use it as a name tag placeholder. Name placeholder? You know what I mean. I'm gonna put a little name on here. This is gonna be the place that holds the thing with the name. So I got 4 of these. I'm gonna do a tablescape of 4, as is my family of 4. And as I kept walking, I passed the floral section and I saw these really gorgeous off-white sunflowers. And I love the color. I love that it's not this pure bright white, but it's more just warm and inviting. So I got 2 of those, and I also found faux ferns, so a little added greenery. And then I also came across kind of a golden and rust colored, mustard colored yellow sunflower version as well. I was hoping I would find a second one of these. I did not. I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to be attached here. I think this goes down here. That makes more sense. That was kind of looking a little funky, huh? So I have all of these, and it's just the perfect color palette for my Thanksgiving tablescape. So I have a vase somewhere lying around this house. I'm gonna put these in for my centerpiece. And super randomly, in the faux floral section, I saw this single bag of Potpourri. It's apple and cinnamon, but look at this color, this deep red. So perfect for my color scheme. And I just love the dry texture. Again, it brings in some of that warmth. I'm thinking of sprinkling it down the length of my table. And luckily I found the box of them eventually. So I picked up a second bag of this apple cinnamon potpourri. I also found these little red and gold glittery balls. I think these are supposed to be for Christmas, but it still works within my color palette. I bought 2 bags of them, but I'm still kind of debating whether or not I'm actually going to use them. I was also thinking about incorporating them as a kind of textural sprinkle in addition to that potpourri, but I'm still debating. So this is my, couple dollars extra spent. And then I moved on to the plates, because obviously you can't have a tablescape without dinnerware, right? So I actually went with black plates. Wanted to stick with kind of the darker tones, the moody, kind of warm and inviting and cozy color palettes. I didn't actually see if there were like nicer black plates, but again, I was working within a $20 budget, so I'm kind of okay with having bought these. And then to layer it on, I didn't come across any chargers, but I did see these cake trays, these clear plastic cake trays with this like really gorgeous edge. And it does have a bit of a platform here. So I'm gonna be using that as my charger for each of my plates. And then I picked up some Luncheon napkins in this like khaki color. I don't know, there's like a tint of some other color that I'm not really feeling with this napkin. So I might have to revisit this and go with something else instead. But I have that. And last but not least, I found these super cool candle holders. I actually like really love the way they look, so much so that I would kind of like keep them and use them as like oversized shot glasses or miniature like lowball glasses, like for like sipping whiskey or something. Aren't these so cute? I love the smoky gray color of it. And then they stack together. So I got 4 of these. I am gonna be using them as candle holders in my Tablescape, but other than that, I might just keep them as actual glassware. Maybe they have bigger sizes. We'll have to find that out. Okay, so I have all of my stuff. I am going to get my runner. I have a runner that I'm gonna use. It's gold. I'm gonna go ahead and steam that right now, and then I'm gonna take the tags off of the flowers and things, and then we're gonna start putting our Tablescape together. Okay. See you in a second. So this is the table runner that I got from my sister. I went ahead and steamed it already off camera. You don't want a wrinkled runner, guys. So take that few extra minutes to steam it or iron it or whatever, and it makes the world of difference. I actually like how it's kind of muted on the other side. Might have to use that instead. Let's just play with it first. Let's play with the shiny side first. It's all about testing your options. This is also a vase that I already had. I'm gonna try it out. It might be too short. Typically this whole plate and charger situation would be put down last, but when I'm kind of figuring out how I want things to go, I always put together the things that I know are for sure gonna go together, and then I can go from there and adjust as necessary. So that's just my personal tip. No, I don't want this all over the runner. I kind of want to keep it very thin and narrow and just towards the center line of the table. That way it's not interrupting anyone's eating area. Oh my god, this smells absolutely amazing. Like, seriously, this smells so good. And I kind of want it to just taper off, so definitely like more full towards the middle, and then kind of have this little gradient towards the edge. I'm getting a lot of the dust now that I'm reaching the end of the bag, so I might come back and just vacuum that up just to clean it up a little bit. But otherwise, I'm really liking it. I think I'm just gonna like scoop it out with my hands to avoid getting the rest of that dust at the bottom of the bag. Honestly, one bag might do the trick. I don't know. You think I should add the second bag? Need to grab some candles. I kind of like having the votives not in a straight line. So I'm thinking these balls are gonna be a little bit too festive for this whole look that I've already put together. And I also think that this is already too shiny with too shiny, so I don't wanna add another shiny element. So I think I'm gonna fill this up with the rest of that potpourri. I actually ended up removing most of the potpourri in the vase and left just enough to cover the bottom, because after editing this video I realized how much I loved how the emptiness of the clear glass played off of the clear cake stands. And then the little bit of potpourri that I left allowed that visual and texture of the red to still carry through uninterrupted. It's all about that final edit. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is already so cute. Okay, so I need to do a couple of last minute touches. This actually was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. I'm gonna play with different ways to fold this napkin. Again, I'm not really sure how I feel about this color. I might grab some white napkins instead. And then I need my candles, and then I'm gonna light those bad boys. I'm gonna make some tags for these leaves, and then I think I'm done. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with this craft colored napkin. After all, I brought out some white ones, but I'm just not at all loving the look of it. This one is a little bit more clean, and it just has like a cleaner finish versus like this texture that I have on this white one. And the white is just, it's too much of a contrast. And I am already gonna be incorporating a little bit of white on the name tags. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. So now I'm just gonna play with like how to fold it, because that makes like a huge difference also, as opposed to just leaving your napkin at just like this in a square and placing it on the table. If you just put in a little bit of effort to just fold it a certain way, I think it makes like the world of difference. After I do that, we're gonna go ahead and do the names and then finish up our tablescape. I'm honestly totally just winging this fold here. It was the first one I tried, but I ended up really liking it. But you could totally look up different styles for inspiration until you find the style that just works really well with your tablescape. And then I tucked them in between the black plate and the cake stands because I love that extra layered and dimensional look that it gave. Again, just continuing to add more and more interest to the table. For the name tags, I just used regular printer paper, but I definitely recommend a nicer cardstock if it's available to you. I also opted for having raw edges on the bottoms, so I did that by ripping the paper instead of using scissors to cut them, because I thought it just added yet another detail and played really nicely with that kind of raw and natural texture of the potpourri. When it comes to like designing things like this, it's definitely key to just pay attention to how you can pull things together and make it more cohesive. Okay, so I'm totally cheating. I thought I had some Tealight candles lying around and I totally didn't. So I ran back to the store to buy some, so I am $1 over budget. But I couldn't not have the candles, right? It's gonna set the whole mood. So I had to get the candles. I'm actually gonna try filling this one with a little bit of water so that the tea light candle is floating. One sec. Let me fill up the rest of the cups. And I'm gonna do them at different levels of water, just again to give it a little bit more dimension. Hey guys, I think it came out so stinking cute, and I mean, from everything, almost everything to have come from the Dollar Tree and on a $21 budget. It's all just so cute, and it was so easy to put together. Like, it took so little effort and it's kind of just plug and play. I feel like it honestly didn't even take a lot of creativity on my part. Everything kind of just fell together so nicely. I love the color palette of it. It's so just warm and inviting. It is not yet Thanksgiving. It is only the 13th, so I don't have a beautiful Thanksgiving feast to go with this tablescape just yet. But I did make myself a nice, yummy, hot pastrami sandwich, so I'm excited to eat that. Don't worry, this is not gonna turn into one of those, what do you call it, like ASMR thing? I don't even know what that stands for, but you're not gonna watch me eat on camera. This is not one of those channels. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up, and if my candle just went out, switch. Let me know in the comments below if you guys liked it and if you want to see a Christmas version of this whole tablescape idea. Again, I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. But right now, I want to enjoy my sandwich. So again, thank you guys for joining me, and I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.